Hey, what's up, ladies and gents? New review, not a car this time, obviously, but it's a kick scooter. We just call it electric scooter in Europe, I think. Actually, scooter is like a smaller motorcycle, but we have a different name in Croatia for this. It's automobile, but nevertheless, let's open this baby. I did research few. I did almost went with the Xiaomi Pro 4. But I think this was better from Segway Ninebot. The F40E is for Europe. There's A for Australia, but doesn't matter. It's just local markets. You can see the spec right here. Now, why I choose this from Segway is because it's the waterproof model, so you can survive smaller splashes. It's not just rinse proof, so still you shouldn't go over the potholes, but if it's like light rain, you can still drive this thing. I primarily bought this to leave my Tesla at this charging station, but I'm also going to use this, or I'm planning to use this maybe for driving to the neighborhood and doing some errands, or just going to the city center and avoid parking hassle as well. So let's unbox this baby and I'll do some impressions probably in the next video. Here's the box, and I took the liberty of removing the straps, so let's just take a look. So the straps are here more for the ease of carrying this box. Now just on the top, to show you, you're supposed to remove the scooter from the top, take it out, put it to upright position, and then you have to mount the steering column to the top pillar. There's a little cable you connect. We're gonna see that in 4 screws, and that's it. Just to check the specs here. So dual brake system, electronic brake. I believe this is like a drum motor, and disc brakes. So on the front, this is a front wheel drive. You're gonna see that when I open it, and real disc brake grips from both sides. So this also regenerates and recuperates the energy from braking into the battery, extending your range. Digital speedo with 3 driving modes. So there's like a eco, drive, and sport. And there's a little LED flashlight, 2.1 watts, 350 watt motor, and range is 40 kilometers or 25 miles. This is declared on the webpage for 70 kilo person weight, and in ideal conditions, temperature, I guess, above 25 degrees, so maybe summer or spring temperatures. I'm gonna see that in the future review, how I'm gonna get, how is my range gonna be. 10-inch tubeless tires. If you ever Google these, or like search for experience from other people, before, most of the early scooters had 8-inch tires that were prone to being punctured. Now this one has tubeless tires, so there's no inside like a air tube that you have to fill in. These are without those. You still fill them with air, and these also have anti-slip for the rain, and they have this gel inside, so anti-puncture, so you can survive smaller sharp objects without puncturing your tires. This is also one of the biggest problems to replace that, because it's a really hassle. You have to easier take it to the service. And max slope 20, so this one's supposed to give you the max in climbing speed, climbing power. You're always gonna lose speed going upwards, but I live in a flat area here in Zagreb, so that shouldn't be a problem. 25 kilometers per hour or 15.5 miles per hour. This is the European max speed allowed. Of course, you can hack this. You just reflash it. You can increase it to, I think, 30 or 35 kilometers per hour. But I think this is more than enough for, casual driving. And that's the picture, just to show you here the size. The pictures on the other side is the same. So here you have the specs. So F40E Now, if it's A, that's for Australia. If it's without the E is for European Union, I guess, and then the just F40 is like the rest of the markets. One of the reasons I mentioned IPX5 waterproof, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to take this. You can see also here weight, temperatures, and so on. This is recommended 14 to 60 years old, and you're supposed to download the app. Here's a QR code. Of course, you can find that in your Apple Store or Android App Store. And just to show you this side, so over here, well, it says vehicle 20.2 kilos, although on their webpage it said 17.1. So we're gonna see if that's different, and here's the same picture. So honestly, I was considering the F25 or 30, but then I went for the biggest range and biggest power. The F25 was a lighter, and this is slightly heavier, and to me it felt like it's heavier. I would say this is around 20 kilos. So with video magic, this is cut and open. So let's see. I'm really excited, to be honest, for this. I've been like researching this for at least 2 weeks, try to decide which one I want to take. And so this is what's inside the box. You have the here instructions with the I guess the little screws, little torques, and this is for inflating the tire. So I'm gonna put that to the side there, and supposed to remove the styrofoam. And let's see here. So it's in here, the cover is plastic, and there is a adapter here. So there you go. So this is for the Schuko European standard, more or less. Put that to the side as well. And so I guess it's not latched properly. So you can see that the top part is dismantled. So I think I'm gonna need 2 hands. I'm gonna ask my girlfriend to be the cameraman or the camera girl. So I guess you need to grab it underneath, but I'm gonna grab it here because I know this is the strongest part. Obviously you need 2 hands, so let me see here. You can actually first take this out, obviously. So as I mentioned, the steering column is inside here. So let me just check here. So it comes connected. I saw videos where you're supposed to connect this piece, and just remove the plastic. So you can see here, this goes inside. I think you can pull the wire, inside here. And this goes in. So I guess it would be easier to use the screws because this is now locked into the upright position. So just let's see here. So we got little instructions here, and you can see that this is like 4 screws inside, and well, that's here. So this is for the filling the tires with air, and this is the little tool you get here. So you can see that's I guess a classical camera with focus torques. So I'm gonna try to mount that. I got the 4 screws here. You get 5 of them, so you get a spare one. But just to show you, so I've locked this into upright position. I'm just gonna pull this up to lock it into the top position. Actually, let me just check here. I think it's locked, yeah. So just push it up and lock it in, if I'm not mistaken. So that should allow me to take it out. So let me just do this properly. So I've locked this into the upright position, so it's fixated. And now we're gonna just add these screws. You're supposed to adjust the angle here. Just use your hands to, screw them in gently. And then we're gonna tighten it up with the tool. So both sides. So occasionally you should check your steering column, just that it's you know, fixated, same as the rest of the screws, but everything feels fairly tight. So this is standard Torx. So you should not tighten one side and then the other one. It's always recommended to tighten them evenly from all sides. So just make sure that the edges here are, it's not sticking to the side or something. And then, you know, tighten it up. You screw it clockwise and you unscrew it counterclockwise, obviously. Sometimes I forget that from top of my head, but that is the system. So I'm not gonna over tighten it, hopefully, but it should be firm. But when it's giving you resistance, you should just let go, not tighten it all the way. And let's take it out. So always bend or do a push-up, because you don't want to pull stuff from your back. So I guess this is okay. We'll remove the plastic and yeah, this is definitely 20 kilos. And let me put it here in front of you. So that's it. Let me use a little kickstand. So there you go. Now in the box there's nothing else, just styrofoam and anti-moisture. So that's it. The box is empty. Make sure to recycle this. And yeah, standard manual, I guess. So you can also find it online, I guess. So for there's some technical info. So I'm gonna download the app because the scooter is limited with power and so on. It's different languages here. So they're gonna download the app and see to unlock the full power and take it for a spin. So everyone, one of the reasons why I got this also is I'm a 2 meter tall person, or that's 200 centimeters or 6.6 in feet. And the Ninebot has very tall handles here and the height. So when I stand up, you can see how that looks. It comes to natural low position hands. It's not too short for me. So guys, it's recommended to plug in and charge the scooter. You're gonna get a green light here. You open this up and you plug it in for charging. Turn this to red. You can see the light came on. I still haven't activated it because I realized I have an appointment that I almost forgot about. And over here you can see percentage of the battery, 72%, and it's charging. It's still beeping because I didn't activate it, but once you activate it, it doesn't beep, and I don't think the lights come on. So before I activate it, just to show you also, there's a little tip here how to fold it. You can see that on the picture. So basically what you do, so I saw all the videos, there's a different mechanism. So this is maybe a updated one. You pull this up and then you push this down. So, but I'm holding the camera so it's easier with two hands. So when it's folded, just to show you this clipping part. So you're supposed to, I guess, push this. And it's always easier with two hands to unlock this. But so once you got this up, you should just push it in. It clips in, you can see that. And then you push this all the way up. But again, you have to use some force. Then this latches in. And then to remove it, you have to push this up and push it down all the way. Just eager to test it out. So I still haven't set it up, but I'm going to turn the light on. You can see that. And I'm just going to take it for a spin around the inside part of the building. So and the brakes are good. So here's a little look at the scooter at dark. Well, the light is on, but I just wanted to show the screen here. Just download the app. I registered and had to watch a video. It's real quick to show you when the light is off. You can see the screen. It's quite good. Can quick press to change driving modes and hold to turn on the light. You can see that it's very bright. There you can see the light. If I press brake light, very bright looking. So I gotta say I love the scooter, and I'm gonna test it out tonight. So some of my impressions in a later video.